What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream. Hope everybody out there is doing well in YouTube land on this Friday afternoon that I am sitting down to get this recap out of the way. Very different day than what yesterday was. Today was a solid morning. Actually took some trade. Let's see, did I take this trade early? I did. If you remember yesterday, I took a trade at like 9:31 in the morning on Meta, like right off of open. And I'm like, really? You taking a trade that early? Well, guess what? Two of these trades that I took today were both right at pretty much the same time, but a totally different result. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up TRADERVUE. Go ahead, look at the particulars on that. Reviewing trades for Friday, March 3rd. Took 3 trades today. Closed P&L 202.26. Traded LPSN. Traded ESTC. And I actually was in a swing position yesterday on snow. And I closed that out this morning and made $112 on that swing position. I'm in 2 swing positions again today. I'll show you those when we pull up Thinkorswim. But that's what we did today. LPSN was a stock trade. Let's click it real quick because this is going to give us the data that I like to see. But it's still not max, or may not. Do I have it? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm blind. Max unrealized was 39.20. We made 35. So gave back $4. Not bad. This was a solid trade. This was a solid, look at that thing. And got out perfect. Hopefully you can see that little dot right there. We'll see it when we pull up the charts on Thinkorswim. So LPSN, that was a stock play. ESTC, this was an option play. And then Snow was an option play that I held over. But I want to show you something here. I'm going to go into Discord real quick. This is Discord. This is where we just chatting in the mornings before the market is even opened. And what I want to show you though is look here at 9:22 this morning. I posted that I'm watching LSPN over 1055 and I'm watching ESTC over 6255. So those were my 2 key areas on those 2 stocks, and I ended up trading both of them. And then you see here at 9:54, I'm calling it a morning already. Took shares on LPSN and 1 call on ESTC. Calling it a morning. Snow was a swing, and I left about $200 on the table on Snow. But after the move that it had made, I had to get out of it. I could not stay in that position any longer. So that is what we did. Let's go ahead. Let's bring up Thinkorswim. Take a look at what we got going on. As you can see, we got the SPY. And I have it set to the weekly. I was looking at the weekly real quick. I'm going to remove most of those lines and just look at the this weekly trend. If you remember yesterday, and I might have to go back to the video just to see what this weekly candle looked like. But I said, if we can get this to finish in this upper area and then next week gap out of this candle, man, we might see some good things going on with the SPY. And just the opposite, had this thing flushed out all day today, and then we broke back down this way. We could see a move head into the lower side. So the SPY is looking real good right now. The SPY is looking very good. But let's go ahead. Let's get these trades looked at. And I had mentioned I'm in some trades real quick. I'll go ahead and pull up my current account. So these are what I'm in. I'm in an XOM contract. Let's look at XOM real quick. This is the weekly on XOM. I'm in this because we were in this up channel. It tapped the base of it, and now it's heading up. Right now, I am up $28 or 19% on my P&L. And then DHC. We can look at the weekly, but this weekly ain't gonna really show. I guess it is gonna show something. You see this one, I'm up 10%, $5, and very small, $35. It don't really show too much, but this is gonna be my first area of concern right there. It's $2.50. This is one that I want to see this closing at about 170 today. If I don't see that, I'll probably get out of this. I don't know if I'm gonna hold it, but again, very small risk. If you look at the weekly, at the daily, it's setting up for a daily 3-bar play also. So that's why I kind of want to see this get back up to about 173 today. And we'll be setting up for a nice daily 3-bar play. But these are 2 swings that I am holding right now. XOM, I got this out to April 21. I am so tempted to close this out because I'm so used to seeing green and just wanting to get out. I got to stay patient. Very small risk. I'm risking 25 on that. So I'm basically up 1R on that trade already. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at LPSN, and you're going to see what I was talking about on this trade. So LPSN pre-market, just kind of moving along. Let me change this to 1 day. I think that'd probably give us a bigger picture. Yeah, there we go. So somewhat the same picture. We had this little top and tail over here. And we see that's at 1054, 1055. I wanted to be a part of this trade when it broke the high. And you see what I got in at 1055. Soon as it came up and it tapped it, what time was that? Doesn't give us a time, but it was 9:31. So first candle open there. Next candle, we get this nice move up. I had the order in the system right when the market opened. That's why I love stocks. I could put that order in the system and go on about my business. It has the stop set and it has the target set. Once I got in the trade, I kind of managed this as it went up. Again, 30 share, or what did I get in on? I got 40 shares on this one. So small size, just getting my feet wet. And that was a solid trade right there. Let's look at ESTC. This one wasn't quite as smooth, but it still was nice. There we go. And there you see those little hashes again. That's why I say it wasn't quite as smooth, because the liquidity just wasn't there. When I got out, that candle only had 2 contracts. Those were my 2 contracts. But I got out at 320. This thing set a high of 350. Left $30 on the table. I don't even care about that $30 because this just did not have the liquidity. But let's look at this one. What did I say on this one? Let me see. I said that I wanted to be 62.55. I wanted to get interested in. So 62.55 was this line right here. So we see pre-market, this thing had already broke it. So I'm like, okay, now I'm just looking for a pullback. I'm looking for a nice pullback to get in this thing. 31, actually that one right there. We're getting in on that. Again, this is, I'm the only one getting in. I'm gonna just drop the arrow right there. You come here. I'm the only one getting in on this one contract. And actually, I'm gonna come back over there. That was 2 contracts. So that was me and somebody else getting out in this candle. That's me getting in this on this one. So I get in, this thing comes up, kind of pulls back, retests to 20, off to the races. Let's see where we get out. I get out in this candle right here after we get in this pullback. I'm expecting this to pull back to the 20. Or actually, this is the 9 moving average. I'm expecting this to come back, though, after it had made this move. So I get out right there. This thing kind of makes a little bit higher of a move. Somebody gets out in this candle right here. And then, boom, roll over, tank. Roll over, tank. And that was it. That was a quick 55 bucks that we made on that trade. And we were done. That was it. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap that morning up. And then, like I said, I locked in on a couple of those swing ideas. We were sitting in the Discord kind of chatting. I was going through some of my weekly like swing ideas, that little watch list that I build. And I noticed XOM and I'm like, why didn't I look at this earlier? Still liked it, so I still went on and took that trade. And then same thing with DHC. But like I say, DHC, I need to see that close around 173. So I'm a little early to the party. The trade is green right now. But I would like to see that finish on the higher side. I really don't want to see a wick on the top of that candle because that's indecision. That's indecision to me. But as always, thanks for checking me out. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It does not cost you $1 to do that, and it would help me out. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. How was your week? Hopefully you had a good week in the market. If not, it's always tomorrow. It's always next week. If you caught my video yesterday, I had a red day. I didn't let that hinder me. I didn't let that affect me and not wanting to trade today. Got up, pulled out the computer, found me some ideas, and we jumped right back into it. And finding my ideas, I'm just using my simple pre-market gap scanner that I built a long time ago, and it still gives me good ideas. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, and we will be back at this thing called Trading Monday. Peace.